We are learning new details tonight after hearing from the victim in court as bond is set for the man accused of stabbing her on Green Bay's east side on Tuesday. 29-year-old Justin Bacon was charged today with attempted first-degree intentional homicide and armed burglary less than a month after he was released from prison. New at 5, Samantha Cavalli shares the victim's message to the court about her safety.
I'm just asking you to help protect me because I've never been afraid in my life. I'm 39 years old now. I came here for peace.
Emotional testimony in court Thursday from the woman prosecutors say was stabbed, speaking directly to the court commissioner about bond as 29-year-old Justin Bacon appeared from the Brown County Jail by Zoom. For her safety, we are not showing her face.
My children watched me bleed out. He kept saying, die, die, you're dead now, you're dying now. He wanted me to die.
Court documents say Green Bay police were called to a home on North Clay Street Tuesday morning after a woman was stabbed and the suspect fled on a bicycle. According to the complaint, Bacon had been with the victim's neighbor when he heard her yelling at one of her children. Investigators say he went into the home, accused her of hurting her children, and stabbed her. Police say the victim grabbed the knife to stop another stab wound while her children were still inside. Bacon was arrested after an hours-long search. Investigators say he denied knowing anything about the stabbing.
What's also disturbing is that the defendant was just released from prison 3 weeks ago for another violent attack on a person.
In 2021, Bacon pleaded guilty due to no contest for first-degree recklessly endangering safety after hitting a man in the head with a baseball bat several times. Bond was set Thursday at $750,000 cash and no contact with the victim or her family. His next court date is set for July. In Green Bay, Samantha Cavalli, Action 2 News.